How's it going, guys? 10th of January, and we are just pumping videos out. Just low quality 10-minute videos, just pumping it out. Anyway, as per the title of this video, Non-Functional Fit Miss. I'm Fitness. She is Fit Miss. You may know her from my Twitch channel if you've popped in. She's in there, typing away, generally making jokes about my dick. But yeah, Non-Functional Fit Miss, my girlfriend, has bought herself a fitness plan. This one, specifically, 8-week program, Bodies by Rachel. She could have come to me and asked me for help, but to be fair, I'm of the opinion that you should get trained or follow fitness plans and stuff by people that look the way you would want to look. And if she wants to look like me, I mean, that's a problem. This ain't the prettiest face, you know what I'm saying? It's like why I get my plans from girls like Kai Green, C.T. Fletcher, even Carly Muscle. As silly as he can sometimes put out that persona that he is, the guy knows what he's talking about. So evidently I want to look like a black man. Moving on. So she's picked up a plan. Bodies by Rachel, 8-week program. Not sure how much you can do in 8 weeks. I had a perusal of her Instagram. There's a lot of before and afters, but you are seeing those same tropes that you always see in before and afters. Sad face, bad posture in the first one, pinned back, happy face, smiling, tanned. So we know that those photos can be taken on the same day. And if you don't, I'm letting you know, before and after photos can be done on the same day. Different lighting, a little bit of fake tan, smile, suck in as opposed to push out. You've got a before and after photo. So I asked to have a look at it. And, well, this is what I thought. I'm not going to put the whole plan up here because, I'm not about taking money out of people's hands, even if I think what they're putting out is garbage. Spoiler alert. But just a couple of things that I noticed. First, Bodies by Rachel, this Rachel girl, pretty girl, no one's going to take that away from her. But having a look at some of the photos, she's leaned down to the point in her midsection where you can see her abs. Not her abs, sorry, her ribs. But doesn't really have visible abdominals. Has like that more, not even, like that sort of like wide, boxy, almost 4-pack. But even then, it's very hard to see. She's very, very fucking tan, so all those cuts and stuff are accentuated. I don't know. I haven't seen her work rate. I look at her upper body. There's not much there. Obviously works the booty a lot. I don't know if that's been, I don't know what the go is there, but it looks like someone who only trains booty. It just looks like a skinny person who only trains booty. So it's not my particular look, but if that's what Fitness is going for, good for her. But that was sort of my first red flag with this plan that she bought. I was like, I don't know. She's just, Anyway, moving on. The first thing I saw when I was reading through this plan is there was booty band workouts in there, and it specified cotton booty bands. And I was like, why would you specify cotton? I don't understand that. Like, what's the difference? And I had a look into the different sorts of booty bands and stuff like that, and I honestly could not find, apart from how they're made, I could not find a difference when it comes to results. So I was like, that's weird that you would specify a cotton booty band. And then a couple of days later, Fitness sent me this photo here. She is selling cotton booty bands. So there's another red flag. This is my plan. I'm going to make recommendations on you based on my products. Now that makes sense. Like, you obviously want to make as much money as you can when you can. But I can't take you seriously now. You've already sold your plan, right? You've already made money for writing the same plan that you're selling to literally anyone who will buy it. It's not customized at all. You've sat down for 45 minutes tops, written up a plan, and then sold it to a bunch of people. So you're making exponentially more money than the effort that you've put in, and now you're trying to push people into buying a certain type of workout equipment because they can buy it from you. That seems a little predatory. Not a huge fan of that one there. So that was another red flag of mine. And then we got to the nutrition, right? And we got to this first one, right up the top, Freedom Foods Exo Crunch. And again, I was like, this is weird. Like, I look at everything else. No brand specifications. But the first thing on there, the very first thing, is a brand. And I'm like, maybe this brand is amazing. Maybe it's the best brand on the market. It's just a breakfast cereal. I was like, maybe it's the best brand on the market. So I looked into it, because that's what we do here. And here's its breakdown here. Average quantity. Now remember, this is a shred plan. This is a plan to drop down as much weight and get bikini body ready. And as we've seen from the pictures of her, she's not massively into muscle building. She's just into stripping fat. So 35 grams per serving for this the first thing she's recommended people buy. And of that, 25 grams of it, over 25 grams of it is carbohydrates. So that means there is 9.8 grams of non-carbohydrates in this breakfast cereal. Then break it down even further, 7.8 grams of sugar. That's 20% sugar. Why are you recommending a product that is 20% sugar on a shred plan? I don't understand that. The only thing that I can possibly put two and two together, try and join these dots, is sponsorship. She is sponsored by this brand to fucking throw that in there. She got a cash sum to recommend this shitty cereal that is like 90% carb. Oh, sorry, not 90, like 80% carbohydrates, 20% fucking sugar. Again, red flag. Why is everything else just get almonds, get blueberries, get raspberries, but then this one is get this specific brand, and then you look into it and it's not even good for you. There is nothing good about this cereal for you. Nothing. I think it's got like a 3-star rating, which it clearly bought, because this is not worth a 3-star rating. 20% sugar in a health food cereal. It's atrocious. That's god awful. Meanwhile, let's go back. Let's revisit this, right? So Freedom Foods Exo Crunch. Whatever, that's horseshit. She got paid to put that in there. Prove me fucking wrong. Then it goes plant-based protein. Some people have an issue with protein powders. It gives them stomach issues. Plant-based does seem to be like the catch-all. Like you won't get stomach issues on a plant-based protein. So I get recommending that. But plant-based milk, I don't know why. There's just nothing in it. There's just milk from a cow, and I thought, oh, maybe she's vegan, maybe she's vegetarian, and that's why she is recommending this. But then I saw here salmon. It's right down there, salmon. So it can't be that. Lean beef, it can't be that. There's just nothing in plant-based milk. Cow-based milk, I guess I don't know what you would fucking, just milk, dairy, it has saturated fat, but saturated fat's not the enemy. I mean, you've got people eating a cereal that's 20% sugar. Now you're worried about saturated fat? No, I don't buy that shit. So I don't understand the need to specify plant-based milk here. Plant-based milk is more expensive as well. So you've already got people buying your plan. You've got people buying your cotton booty bands because you've told them that's what they need. You've got people buying this god-awful Freedom Foods Exo Crunch cereal, which is god-awful because you've told them they need to eat it. Now you want to jack up their weekly shopping again by saying that they need 1.4 kilos. Also, why kilos? Give people a litre measurement. You know, that might be a little easier when they're shopping. But you've got people buying 1.4 kilos of plant-based milk a week. Like, how much are you trying to jack? You've already taken all this money from them. You've taken your sponsorship money and sent them to this cereal. Now you want to rip them off more by getting them to get a plant-based milk? Just get a normal fucking dairy milk. And if you're worried about the saturated fat, get a low-fat milk. It's still going to have more nutrients in it than a plant-based milk. Getting all upset. But then we continue going down, and I thought this was interesting. Non-starchy vegetables, 350 grams, right? That's a weird way to put it. And I was like, if I was, getting a food plan and the person had written non-starchy vegetables, I'd be concerned about their qualifications to give me a food plan. However, possible they're just using layman terms so everyone can understand it. Little bit condescending, but we'll give them a pass. But then I read down a few more, 700 grams of non-starchy vegetables. I'm like, why are they separated? And then I look here, because it continues, still again, the weekly shop, non-starchy vegetables appears again. And non-starchy vegetables appears again. And non-starchy vegetables appear again. Non-starchy vegetables appears on this shopping list 5 times. Now, if that doesn't scream, salmon appears twice. Lean beef appears multiple times. If that doesn't scream to you that someone is simply trying to add lines to their plan, just add filler. Like, if my meal plan that I send out only has 8 lines, people aren't going to think they're getting the best money, get best what they've paid for. So what we'll do is we'll break it up. And we'll put salmon on there 3 times. And we'll put non-starchy vegetables on there 18 times. And then people will look at this list and be like, wow, look at the effort that's gone into this. But it's not true. This list of 20 options or something like that is actually really only 8 things. I'm not going to go into the workouts. The workouts are what you would expect from, you look at her. She works booty. She keeps her body fat percentage down, so it's what you would expect from that. I've asked Fitmiss how it goes, and she's like, oh yeah, the legs and the booty sessions are real intense. And then I'll ask, oh, what are you training today? She's like, oh, upper body. It's a bit relaxed. You don't actually really do that much. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what you would expect. So I'm not really going to go into that. I just go like the nutrition though. Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, no, actually, you know what? I do get it. I do. It's you're selling your sponsorship, and you either don't have enough knowledge to make a meal prep, or you literally just wanted to put the least amount of effort into this possible. So instead of giving people multiple options, you just went, fuck it, we'll just throw all the same shit at them, but we'll break it down into different lines so it looks different. And the trying to cross-sell your cotton booty bands, like, I get it. I just think it's really shitty. I'm not here to rate her plan or anything like that. It's just, yeah, Fitmiss bought a plan and I looked at it. Fucking sucks. End story.